Hello everyone, sa ating example number 5, we have to solve for the derivative with respect to x of y is equal to the square root of x plus 1/2 times the cube root of x squared. This is not your typical solve problem kasi this time, meron tayong mga radical na involved. For this example, we have to convert these radicals into its exponential form. To do that, we have here a fractional exponent a raised to m over n. Ang mangyayari is yung numerator, that is the exponent nung nasa loob, nung radical natin, and then yung denominator, that is the root. In this case, pabaliktad naman yung gagawin natin. We have here exponent of 1, and then this is the square root. So, our numerator is 1, and our denominator is 2. This will become x raised to 1/2 here. And then for this part, ang naka-raise sa 2 is just si x. So, nakahiwalay si 1/2. We isolate 1/2 sa labas. We have our exponent 2. That is our numerator. And then we have our root 3. That is our denominator. So, x squared, the cube root of x squared is equivalent to x raised to 2/3. Bakit kailangan gawin to? Kasi later, as we do power rule, mas madali siyang gawin kapag nasa ganitong form yung ating variable. As we go on, to get the derivative with respect to the left side and the right side, and then, using sum and difference rule, napaggigitnaan sila ng addition, we can separate them, pagkuha ng derivative, and then, we have here 1/2 multiplied to the variable x raised to 2/3. Ang gagawin natin, ilalabas na natin yung 1/2. We will be applying two rules simultaneously. It will result to this. Ang nangyari, derivative ni x raised to 1/2, and then si 1/2, nilabas na natin, and then natira sa loob is si x raised to 2/3. And then retained yung operation natin na addition. Now, we can apply power rule of differentiation. Ano nangyayari kay power rule? We put this exponent, binababa natin siya dito, and then after doing that, babawasan natin ang isa si exponent. So, pagkababa ni 1/2, and then minus 1 dito, and then eto naman, ibababa naman natin si 2/3, and then babawasan natin siya ng isa. It will look like this. Baba si 1/2, and then binawasan na isa si exponent, then baba si 2/3, binawasan ng isa si exponent. Now, we simplify. We already used the basic rules of differentiation. Tapos na tayo dun sa derivative na part. Now, this is just pure algebra simplification. Ang nangyayari, we have this 1/2, and then minus 1. The LCD is 2. 2, we have this denominator na 1. So, 2 divided by 1 is 2 times 1. This is 2. Our new numerator is 2. Here, we have 3, and then denominator whole number is 1. The LCD is 3. 3 divided by 1 times 1 is 3. Our new numerator is 3. LCD is 3. Now, we perform operation. Subtraction na lang kasi they have the same denominator. 1 minus 2, this is negative 1/2. And then we have 2 minus 3, this is negative 1/3. And then here, we have the multiplication of fractions. Numerator times numerator. 1 times 2 is 2. And then we have 2 times 3, we have 6. We can still reduce this to its lowest term, which is 1/3. We will be arriving at this answer. So here, this is negative 1/2. Ito naman, this is negative 1/3. Lowest term of 2 over 6 is 1/3. This is your final answer. Now, if you want to reduce this into its radical form, ibabalik natin. This is already the final answer, but we will be doing this as a practice para mas masanay tayo sa gamit ng pag-interchange ng radical form tsaka ng exponential form. Okay? So, we have this. We have our negative exponent. So, ang ginagawa lang is kukunin natin yung reciprocal nung wala yung negative. X raised to 1/2, we have here a denominator of 1. So, ang gagawin natin, kunin natin yung reciprocal, kaya it will look like 1 over x raised to 1/2, this part. And then, itong part na to ay pareho lang dito. And then, yung 1/2 natin is retained. Hindi naman natin siya ginalaw. Ang naka-raise sa negative 1/2 ay si x lang. Next here, we have x raised to negative 1/3. So, x raised to 1/3. And then, kukunin natin yung reciprocal. That is 1 over x raised to 1/3. And then, multiplied to 1/3. Next, ibabalik natin siya from here, fractional exponent until pupunta tayo dun sa radical form niya. Our exponent is 1, so x raised to 1, and then our root is 2. So, this is square root of x. And then, eto naman, so, ang ating numerator ay 1, x raised to 1, our root is 3. So, this is cube root of x. It will result to our final answer, dy over dx is equal to 1 over 2. We multiply. This will become square root of x. And then 3, denominator, times this part, this is the cube root of x. Any of the two can be your final answer. Binago lang natin yung representation nila. It depends on your instructor kung ano yung preference niya when it comes to your representation ng final answer. That's it for this solved problem.